Good morning, folks. It's John Pettipas. Welcome back. It's now 5 minutes before 10 o'clock in the morning. The morning now of Wednesday, the 11th day of May 2022. And I learned, sadly, late last night that Angus COTIE, a wonderful bricklaying gentleman from East Tracadie, and I believe I'm doing this without benefit of seeing obituary. He had wonderful parents from the lovely coastal fishing farming community, East Tracadie. I believe he's the last brother left in the COTIEs. He was 69. He didn't make quite 70. And he's from East Tracadie, Antigonish County, Nova Scotia, of Acadian stock. They're one of the older families in the area. And he was a bricklayer. And he was a very hard-working man. And all the stonework you see in Tracadie, the saintly Father Donnelly, under his initiation in Angus COTIE, all the stone come in and they took and he did wonderful work. Father Donnelly started it, and Angus COTIE did all those ones with the crucifix and the statues on it and the flower pots and so on. In the front of the cemetery, as you drive by St. Peter's Parish Cemetery in Tracadie, and the upper part of the cemetery, it's all Angus COTIE's work, done under initiative of Angus COTIE, but initiated by the saintly Father Donnelly. You can go to the holy shrine at the Lady of Grace Convent Monastery, and there's a beautiful grotto, and there's some money came in from a gentleman in Sydney, by his widow, remember their husband, and there's a whole crew of people. Angus COTIE did all the brickwork, the grotto, the stone. It's not brick, actually, stonework. It's stonework, masonry work, stone. Ed Benoit did the top part. There's Maddie's and several other volunteers that worked on doing the project. Some of the names are listed on it, but those will serve as a monument. Say, yes, the guy did touch the bottle sometime. Then let me tell you, in Tracadie way, Matt, in this area, he's not the only one to touch the bottle. And I'm going to digress here. Is President Lincoln, Civil War general and Civil War president, had general after general, couldn't, with all the resources of Union North, couldn't defeat General Lee, who was remarkable. Probably General Lee, Bobby Lee, goes down in history as one of the finest military men ever. He was able to do so much. And the determination of used to say one Confederate soldier was worth 6 Union soldiers. They had such guts and determination, just like the people in Ukraine. I'd say one Ukrainian, not all only soldiers, one Ukrainian adult defending, teenager adult, and older men defending their country is worth 5 or 6 unmotivated Russians, literally. Anyway, the gossip went up to President Lincoln, said, finally was a good general by the name of General U.S. Grant, who was getting a lot done, and said, that general you think's so shit hot. When he's bored or away from his family, a siege of Richmond or Vicksburg, whatever, he hits the bottle. He drinks to excess. And President Lincoln looked at the gossip, or fake news we call him now, the media, and said, find out what he drinks so I can get a case of each of my other generals. Maybe they'll do something too. So Angus was a very capable cat. The man could get the job done, and it's over 40 years since he did work in Tracadie, and it's in fine form, and in 40 years from now, it'll still be in fine form. The work in the St. Peter's Cemetery, Tracadie, the beautiful work in the back of the cemetery, the beautiful grotto at the holy shrine at the Lady Grace Monastery those monuments he built, the skill and talent of the late Angus COTIE, now in heaven. Probably God is up here now doing brickwork in paradise in heaven. Maybe a nice one here by a pool or a pond or Fleur Betty. I have no doubt that he created, always willing to help somebody. He was a decent, kind, and good man. And I heard he was sick. I didn't realize he was that sick to be close to death. And he was a wonderful man. Let's say a prayer for him. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as is in heaven. And give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. And he was a wonderful gentleman, and we know that man is in heaven. And just a good guy, and it's my relatively brief comment on the late Angus COTIE. He was a very, very good gentleman, and his work lives on, and he was a pleasure to know. He was a good fellow, and good parents, and good brothers and siblings. His sisters, I don't know all the family, they're older than me, but he was a very decent, good man. And with that, wish you all the best. God bless, and say a prayer for this good man who did so much. And there's chimneys. I mentioned stuff he did at churches, and he has chimneys and fireplaces and barbecues, and he was a bit like the Michelangelo. What Michelangelo is to painting, he was the brickwork. And it's amazing people like to do brickwork. Winston Churchill liked to do brickwork. Father Donnelly liked to do stonework. Okay, so there's something about people that work with the masonry and stone and brick. With that, I gotta go. Thank you very much. Again, pray for the late Angus COTIE. All the best. Bye for now.